Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac. I was just gonna say the old gods. I've been playing too much Crusader Kings today, but we are gonna do a vanilla run, and I know people are gonna be like, oh, vanilla run, what the heck? Well, you know, if you wanted a chocolate run, then you have come to the wrong channel, obviously. But simply put, again, I mentioned, I haven't really seen any, challenge runs. Let's go to the cheat engine, or sorry, not the cheat engine room, the, curse room here. I haven't really seen any, challenge runs that have been upvoted to the top recently. It's largely been comments, and you know, I will say, at the risk of, you know, previously just by being vague about it, you might have thought I was like, oh, Northernlion's complaining again. No, actually, the comments have been really nice. In fact, a few of them are like, it's nice to see that there's a possibility for vanilla runs that are exciting, as this Northernlion still has some of his old magic, which, first off, is kind of a backhanded compliment. It's like, I lost some of my old magic? Well, you know, maybe. Everyone's entitled to believe what they want to believe, of course. But yeah, the comments have been largely positive, so I appreciate that. But yeah, challenge runs, if you want to upvote those to the top, by all means do so. I would be very interested to see them. In any case, let's stop talking about the kind of meta-ness of this run, and just start having some fun with it instead. Again, every vanilla run is a challenge run in its own way, due to the kind of unique combinations of items that we can receive. We have our D6 available. We already have Brother Bobby from the first item room, which is a totally solid pickup. It's not my favorite item that we could possibly get in the game, but the ability to do a little extra damage to enemies is fantastic. And I'm not sure if Brother Bobby scales with your damage. I believe that Sister Maggie does. I don't know if Brother Bobby does, but anytime I have the opportunity to get a half-decent passive deal with the devil item without actually having to give up health, that is A-okay in my books. We are just going to hold down the left button here, and now hold down the down button, and that is going to be easy come, easy go for us. We're going to pick up Jesus Juice, which is a tears upgrade, in spite of the fact that, sorry, a damage upgrade instead, in spite of the fact that it says range plus tears. I don't know how much it's going to help us out, but I do appreciate it. This is probably a room that I've never seen before. A weird, oh, I ran into the fire and lost an entire spirit heart, or half a spirit heart, I guess there. A weird permutation of enemies. The green Meat Boy is rare. Red Flying Head, also pretty rare, but it's kind of cool that we managed to get kind of a unique arrangement there. Oh, and a random spirit heart just dropped out of the fire. That was very unexpected. Again, I mentioned a couple of videos ago, that happens like once every 4 or 5 runs, so to have it happen twice in pretty quick succession is very nice. We do pick up a pill, and that scares me and titillates me as Isaac. Friends till the end. I'm glad to know that it's part of the rotation at the very least. I will go for this treasure chest as well. Friends till the end only gave me 1 fly. That's something that I'd like to see fixed in Rebirth, actually, is if you, like, leave to enter another room while Friends to the end is still, quote-unquote, like, active or charging, then it doesn't give you the full stable of flies that you're otherwise entitled to, which is annoying. You know, it's not gonna make or break our run at this point, probably, but it is a little annoying, of course. I'm gonna fight our boss right away, largely because we have our D6 charged up, so I might as well see. I'm gonna get Steven or Little Steven, but mainly I am saving this D6 charge here for the possibility of a deal with the devil. That could end up working out amazingly for me. Whether we get Steven or Little Steven, I'm A-okay with either of them, to be quite honest. Oh, how did he catch up to me there? I thought I was really pushing him backwards. Holy shit, we got a weird kind of interaction to deal with here. Please tell me one of these guys dies in the near future. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm happy with either, quite frankly, but the deal with the devil is going to go a long way towards determining how this run is going to go. This is some of the worst fighting that I've done against Little Steven in a long, long time. I like to keep him, like, pressed up against the wall, but it's not easy, especially with Steven, or Brother Bobby himself, kind of being an asshole about things. Before we go for this deal with the devil, let's just see what we got in here. That's a key, which means we can go to the item room on this floor, and Brimstone. Yes, I will take that. It puts us in a very dangerous situation, but recall that recently we did learn the quote-unquote, I called it like the Cobalt Streak or, you know, Brimsnap Brimstone technique, but I really like the ring of the way people have been calling it on the Binding of Isaac subreddit, the Brimsnap. So we're going to do the same kind of Brimsnap thing that we did on the last episode, where whenever it's convenient and not super risky for me, I am just going to spam the direction that we're firing Brimstone in after it fires, and that should allow us to do more damage. Anyway, we still have our D6 charge here, and I can get the Necronomicon, but I don't really like it, so I think we're actually just going to leave this floor without picking up anything. I picked up a single bomb as a result of that, which I'm not extraordinarily proud of. I probably should have saved that key for the next floor, but let's see what we got over here. That is not our secret room. We do not have a key that we can use to open up that. I really thought we'd get an HP upgrade or something. That's what I was hoping for on the outset. We might be able to bomb our way into the shop if there's a secret room there, but that's unlikely to be effective, but it actually could if there's 9 cents in there. Maybe we can get a free item. We shall see, though. Let's drop the bomb down. Wow, okay. Fuck you too, game. I guess we will just leave. I can't really go to the curse room Because if I go to the curse room, I will not be capable, unfortunately, of getting any extra health back, because we'd lose a spirit heart on in the process of it. So we are in a very dangerous situation right now. Don't get me wrong. That was a case where the Brimsnap probably saved me a great deal of hassle. We have a ton of damage right now, no question about it, but we also suffer from the fact that we desperately need some health, or we're going to find ourselves in a terrible situation. This is how a lot of my runs go, and in many ways, this feels almost like a more classic Northern Lion run, because, you know, glass cannon style, deal with the devilness is kind of how I roll largely. Now, we're just standing still. We're basically letting little Steven open up a seam for us, and that is the beauty of having a familiar that shoots homing shots. He basically saved us there by me just holding down the button. Now, I am scared, and I didn't think the spider would be able to get us. There we go. Okay, so we still got some money out of that. We really need to get something in the near future. We need to get an HP upgrade or something that gives us invincibility. You know, like the unicorn horn that I kind of shit on by not picking up and instead re-rolling. Silly decision on my part. We are now down to 1 heart, and unfortunately find ourselves in a situation where we could be dead very, very soon, and I don't like that. But if we come across an item room or a tinted rock or something, we do have a D6 charge available to possibly make things swing in our favor, and the more HP we can get at this point, the better. You know, by way of having this Brimstone, that pretty much exclusively can carry us through, if not to victory, at least very nicely. So again, we're going to use our Brimsnap technique. There's sometimes when it's not necessary, like if I'm surrounded by spiders or something, I think it's better to not, you know, distract my mental energy by using it. I think it's much better to just kind of fire it once if enemies are going to die in one shot anyway. Otherwise, you do risk getting hit, because you are, you know, diverting your attention from more important things. Also, it looks really weird when it works, and I apologize if the keyboard noise is kind of out of control, but we have not come across any special rooms so far, which is kind of surprising to me. As we move further up, we have a blood bank, which is the game's closest approximation to a cruel joke right now. And we do have our boss series of rooms, which scares the shit out of me. But it's also the most likely arena for us to pick up HP upgrades. So I guess we're going to lay it on the line here, as Michael A. L. Fox would love to sing. And we'll see if we can't at least get out of this first boss fight, snag an HP upgrade, and not die. So that was a good start, I would say. Did not realize that we would be capable of essentially destroying the boss with 1 Brimstone charge. Please give me an HP upgrade. Save me from this mortal coil that I put myself in. Okay, we're going to reroll Pageant Boy to get a range upgrade. Amazingly, Pageant Boy would have been more effective there. Now we're fighting Peep, and it is a champion version of Peep. That being said, we're doing decent enough damage that I'm not crazy concerned about this. I really need him to drop an HP upgrade, though. Our, you know, on a long enough time scale, the survivability for everyone falls to 0, but particularly us with the limited amount of health that we have right now. So just play it cool, and a couple more hits will be enough. Very important to dodge those shots. I was playing it pretty fast and loose with that crate there, and we get the crate, which is going to give us a spirit heart. Kind of wish I had saved the, well, let's take the pill. Pretty fly. Okay, kind of wish I'd saved the D6 for now, our deal with the devil. I was exactly hoping that we'd fight Krampus. I believe that this does contain a damage upgrade when you're also using Brimstone. I think someone told me it was like 1.5 damage up. If it contains nothing, at the very least, you know, we've earned it, and maybe we'll get a consumable drop. Brimstone, pretty easy to fight Krampus with, so just keep it up here. And a couple more shots should make this work. Beautiful. Okay, we got a bomb for our troubles anyway. Well, now we have an extra spirit heart. And... oh, almost went down without going to any of the item rooms on this floor. That would have been a major disappointment. So, item rooms, I guess, #1 priority. Yeah, we might as well play this once just to see if we're the luckiest man in the world. Sadly, we're not, but there is a lot of kind of red heart spam awaiting us down here that we can just pick up instead. Let's get some good items, shall we? That's going to be a major factor in determining whether we survive much longer. Because we did not get HP upgrades from either of those boss fights, which is dumb. That's 4 boss fights without an HP upgrade. Luckily, we started as Isaac instead of starting as Cain or Judas, because we would be dead right now. I probably wouldn't have taken that Brimstone deal with the devil with them either. But, you know, this is what I like about these Brimstone runs. You know, if it's not that exciting because we've gotten an item we've had so many times before, at least it's exciting because we could die literally any room, especially on the Catacombs, which is a very difficult series of floors. A couple wrong moves, and I could find myself dead pretty quickly, unfortunately. Now, I'm very thankful to have the kind of familiars that I have. As you can see, they are doing a lot of good stuff with respect to helping me succeed here. Now, we're just going to play this other blood bank. Might as well. Cost us a cent to get in. It didn't really convey that much in the way of penalties for us. If we get a little bit more money, and that might entail going to the secret room, which we have the bombs to do, but the secret room's been in a terrible kind of situation for us so far, we may be able to go to the shop as well, and, you know, we have the keys necessary, so it could be a lot of fun. But it's not even close to guaranteed at this point. I really should have picked up Pageant Boy. That would have actually solved a lot of my problems for me, believe it or not. Alright, so just keep this up. And we pick up another bomb. That's another probably failed attempt to go to the secret room right there. And there is one Brimsnap that just helped us out a great deal there. And another key, which means even if we go to everything on this floor, on the next floor we can still go to some other stuff as well. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better about things, a little bit more comfortable in my skin, because for a while, like the first half of this floor, first 2/3 even, until we finish those boss fights, I was basically like, we're gonna lose at some point. Just try to survive as long as you can, maybe you'll get a miracle or something. Now I'm, oh shit. Yeah, no way, now I'm not comfortable anymore. That's what I get for being a little bit cocky for just a brief moment, and all of a sudden it comes crashing down. Please, no more green dudes. These are not green dudes, these are 2 item rooms, which is good. We have our D6 ready, we got another key. Item room number 1 contains a speed plus range increase. Now, before we think about using our D6 here, check out the other one. Item room number 2 contains Guardian Angel. We will definitely pick up Guardian Angel. That is something that's going to keep us alive. I like the speed plus range increase, but we need something better right now. So I'm going to re-roll it. Mr. Boom is not something better. So we might end up just abandoning it here, and that might seem like I've made a terrible decision, but I think it was something that was in my best interest to, again, you know, basically swing for the fences. I'm not going to go for a sacrifice bunt. I'm trying to hit a walk-off grand slam here, and something along the lines of a Book of Revelations, or I don't think Nail can show up there, but anything along those lines would have helped me out a great deal. We are not going to get another D6 charge, so do I want to roll with Mr. Boom? I would say, you know, no. There's a lucky toe for us. Let's check out our mob trap room here. You know, it's actually not fair to say that we will not get another another D6 charge, because we could if we end up going to the shop and the shop contains greed. That would have killed me, by the way, if that guy hit me, and he was pretty close to doing it. But yes, if we go to the shop contains greed, then there is another D6 charge awaiting us. And, you know, now that we have 16 cents, we will definitely go to the shop and just see what we get in there. It's a long trip back, unfortunately. We are still very much up against it here. And, again, is it just me? HP upgrades seem to have been dropping, you know, prior to episode 550 or 560. HP upgrades dropped all the dang time. Now, they drop basically never, which is really infuriating for me. And, you know, that was a major part of my strategy. Maybe it's time to adjust. Anyway, we're going to come down here, and hopefully we get something like the dog's breakfast, but actually, Book of Revelations would be amazing if it's in there. We have the keys necessary to not feel too bad if this doesn't work out. We get a single ladder. Ladder I like. I know it feels like Brimsnap is like the silent co-commentator on these, but I know Brimsnap is not a fan of the ladder. He prefers to save his money to buy something else. I think he is a crazy man. I think the ladder always pays for itself, but I guess what he's thinking is that there's, you know, a limited number of shops. So that's not, you know, maybe, or not a limited number of shops, but like the limited number of shops where you're actually going to have the financial resources necessary to continue to buy things there. So maybe it's better to just save your money and use it on the next floor rather than spending 15 cents on something that, or here's a better way and a much simpler way to think about it. Maybe the ladder's worth 20 cents in terms of like concrete items that it gives you or concrete value that it gives you, but if you know, go to the next floor and you're not able to buy something that would give you 30 cents worth of value or save your game like a Blue Candle or a Book of Revelations, then the ladder wasn't a very good purchase, was it? Allow me to hydrate here after that very long-winded explanation. So we do have either a pink glitch or an XL floor. It's an XL floor. Thankfully, we are on we are on the depths. I want to re-roll that. I mean, I don't want to re-roll it because I love getting extra bombs, and I love the fact that. Ooh, be careful here. Yeah, I love getting those extra 5 bombs. I love that it is a passive item, but I need survivability right now, and we're in a very gifted position here that I, you know, found the item room right off the bat, not through any of my own effort, I guess. I'm probably not going to take the D20 with me just for, you know, reference, but let's re-roll this and maybe we'll get... Hey, we turn that penny into a nickel. That's A-okay by me. That might actually make the shop on this floor viable if we can get another key. And we'll just, again, continue looking around here. If we had more health, we might be able to do some funny stuff with the arcade and the blood bank in the D20, but that is unlikely to happen in the near future, at least. And we'll start getting our D6 charge up again so we can reroll some more and hopefully snag some HP. And the other... Okay, now we're one hit away from death. Something to be concerned about. We do have some red hearts that we can get, so all is not lost. And that's more than enough money to make our shop worthwhile. Mostly, though, tinted rock. But what I was going to say is the other thing is we've barely gotten tinted rocks over this run, which is we've gotten like 2, maybe 3 at most, which is incredibly disappointing and surprising. But anyway, there's another D6 charge. As you can probably guess, this is going to be sort of an exhausting floor to watch because every time I don't get a good item, I'm going to be walking back to reroll this in 3 rooms. Let's see if it ends up working out for us this time, John. Yes, Odd Mushroom. There is a health upgrade and a damage increase. I think it does slow us down a little bit, but that's okay. Well met here. We are going to pick up our extra health, and the extra damage also incredibly valuable, as you might expect. In the meantime, let's try not to die over the next couple of rooms as we look for the shop, which we have found. Probably greed. Yeah, it had to happen at some point, didn't it? And one Brimsnap was almost enough to finish him off, but not quite. We'll now go down and just keep looking, because obviously this shop... it's really shitty, actually, that this shop isn't valuable for us. But hey, there is a judgment which may actually pay something out for us. And remember, this is another D6 opportunity for us, so we can just spam as many charges as is necessary on him. He's got to pay out within 27 cents. I mean, I would be very surprised if he didn't. Probably stranger things have happened, but still. Hey, the fact that he's paying out with a lot of keys is amazing for our long-term chances, and holy shit, Book of Revelations. We need to take it. As much as I would love to not take it because, you know, D6 has been good for us and could potentially continue to be good for us, there's no way we can justify not taking something that gives us Spirit Hearts. Wish it came earlier. Wish we had any opportunity left in the game to pick up something like a, you know, Nun's Habit Battery 9 volts. Sadly, I guess you can't always get what you want. So instead, we're just going to roll with this, and it's going to be a touch and go, to say the least, but maybe we'll get lucky. So there is another key for us in exchange for a bomb. Fair trade, I would say. Going up here, we have, several zombies that actually probably could have hit me if they had played their cards right. A substantial cache of money here, which is not really all that effective considering we have already lost our last shop opportunity. That's okay, though. It's an easy floor. Easy-ish floor, at least so far. We are going to have a fight against Mom at the end. I would be stupid if I didn't go... You know, normally I'm like, I would be remiss. But in this case, I would be stupid if I didn't at least give myself every opportunity. I'm going to go with Lucky Toe still. If I didn't give myself every opportunity to get more Spirit Hearts by traveling to every single room, even though we are slow and, you know, obviously that's annoying for me, this is better for us. Now, I could get some extra money in addition to the golden chest here. Didn't really work out, but I don't need any extra money, so what's the point? We basically earned like 1 extra bomb as a result of that, and the Brimsnap continues to serve me very well here, basically making it so crowd control is not a major issue at all. And with 1 more hit, that's good for us. I almost got hit there, but Guardian Angel saved me, and we will have a Book of Revelations charge coming very soon. I wonder if can you change the angle of your Brimstone shot mid-Brimsnap? I don't know. There's our Book of Revelations charge. What do we have down here? Justice card, more keys. I was hoping... Yeah, I was going to say I was hoping we'd get a Spirit Heart there, but we actually did get one. No hope necessary. Now be very cautious here, obviously. Should be easy enough for us to not take damage. And I've been playing reasonably well, I have to admit. I mean, you have to either get lucky or play decently well if you're going to survive with the amount of health that I've had for a while. And you know what? I think I've gotten a little bit of both. I think I've been a little lucky and also played a little well. Now, there is another item room awaiting us. We have 8 keys, so if we didn't go to the item room, we would be total dingleberries. Plus, we do have so much in the way of... well, we have good health again, which is very nice. But we have so much in the way of the potential to be gained from going to all of these rooms. Because, of course, we will be able to get more Spirit Hearts, assuming we don't take damage in the meantime, which is kind of a tall ask, I'll admit, but hey, that was close, but we worked it out. There's another Tinted Rock, 2 Spirit Hearts or Small Rock, please. A golden chest, which contains 2 Spirit Hearts and a key and a bomb and some money, so that definitely more than paid for itself. Kind of surprisingly, at least in my eyes. Alright, we almost killed the other one there, I would say. And there's our second item room. So this is an important one. Probably the most important remaining room. Quad Shot Brimstone. This drastically increases the charge time, but does it increase the damage? If it doesn't, then I am an idiot. If it does, though, This could be huge for fighting bosses. The charge time thing is a major issue, as you can probably tell right now. I don't know if I should have picked that up, actually. The charge time is so long. I wonder if we can get something that actually increases the charge rate for us at this point, because this is, like, absurd. We do seem to be, like, I mean, we were already one-shotting basically every enemy, but we seem to be one-shotting them even a little bit quicker now. And what I mean by that is that, like, instead of dying, like, a second into it, they die a third of a second into it. Why did my shot cancel there? That's silly. That worked out fantastically. Again, the invisible Brimsnap. Guiding hand of our Lord and Savior himself. Let's... Ooh, that was really close. I hate when Brimstone takes a long time to charge, so this is why I'm mainly thinking that I might have made a very silly mistake here. We also have, you know, this situation where we have all of these fucking enemies, and, you know, they don't pose a risk to us, but, you know, it's gonna be tedious, but I guess at the same time, tedious is better than being dead, so... I'm okay with it. So we'll just charge up. Mom's Pearl is probably a better trinket, but we're going to get rid of it for the Polaroid very shortly anyway. We probably only have 1 or 2 rooms left. We do have 2 boss fights, but I expect that these boss fights will go very, very quickly. And I'm excited to see how much damage we actually do to these enemies when we run across them. We will, it at least appears that we will be able to get a second Book of Revelations charge on this boss fight. We got some extra bombs. That's important, I guess. You know, we'll use those against Mom's Heart if we need them, because the quad-shot Brimstone charge might actually take longer than Mom's Heart's period where she spawns enemies, which would, of course, be disappointing to me, but whatever. We're just going to put down some more Brimstone charges here. We'll get that key on the way out. And I would really love to kill all these guys in one hit. That's not going to be possible, though. Now, what do I want? More health, obviously, still important. Ability to fly, though, is probably second to none. And we'll get that key as well on our way out. No problem with this Book of Revelations charge being done. And there we go. So we're done with this floor. And what initially looked to be a difficult floor for us is now getting a little bit better. Keep in mind, we got super lucky getting this odd mushroom through rerolls. But now we'll go fight these bosses, and we're going to be slow because of our charge rate. But I'm expecting... that by way of Quadshot Brimstone and the Brimsnap, it's not going to be as difficult to take out these bosses as I might initially think. Crowd control, probably going to be a major issue, and I'm probably going to be annoyed, but annoyed, again, is better than dead. So let's just try to stick to that philosophy as we move onwards. We'll come through to our boss fight here. At the very least, it's been a unique run. We're fighting War because we have Book of Revelations. He's going to take more hits than I had initially anticipated, I'll admit. And we're going to be slow to get around him. That's going to be the main piss-off here. Just try not to take damage. When he hits me, my Brimstone charge cancels, which is really bad. Oh my god. Okay, just get 1 Brimstone charge back. I'm hemorrhaging Spirit Arts here. This should kill him. Just aim and fire. Okay, that was scary. We do have basically a whole Halo of Flies now, of assorted parts. Alright, that does a lot of damage. That's very good. And I'm actually incredibly lucky that I have these familiars around me to do extra damage. Now I just wanted to hit the eye there. That did a ton of damage. Not just to do extra damage, but to do crowd control, because without them, it would be difficult for me to take out these enemies that are coming after me. I'm still going to... Oh, that hit me? I'm still going to lose more health than I thought I would here, but we did snag an HP upgrade, and there is our Polaroid as well. So a very interesting run so far as we head down to the next level. I don't know that I'm happy with that quad shot pickup, but, you know, here we are. So let's make it happen. As best as we can, anyway. Alright, so that was a very easy first room for me. I kind of hope to get all those guys on the same pass, but that does not appear to be a possibility. There we go. And again, expect these rooms to take a little bit longer than usual, but also for me to be a little bit safer than usual on them. I hope at least... Oh my god, the charge up time for Brimstone is absurd. There we go. 1 more hit should make this room basically done. Fantastic. I just gotta look, like, actually do a visual check of when Brimstone is ready, rather than relying on my instincts to fire. Because that is what's caused... That was terrible. That's what's causing me my main problem so far, is like accidentally canceling my Brimstone charge halfway through. A couple more shots down here, and there we go. Okay. We got 1 more series of enemies to take out. Remember, we're basically just looking for the exit straight away. There's another Spirit Heart for us, and a 2 of Spades will give us 20 keys. We'll continue holding on to this Devil card as long as we can. That made this a fairly easy room here. Hopefully we are finding the correct way to go. That's a dead end. Of course, right after I say, hopefully this is the right way to go, I end up eating my own words pretty quickly. These guys are firing very, very quickly as well. That's okay, though. There's another penny for us that maybe I can use on a judgment at some point, although it's maybe a little unlikely. What do I want now? Like, Sad Onion? Would Sad Onion actually work at improving the rate of our charge? I don't know. But I would like to have it nonetheless, you know? Or maybe even a skinny odd mushroom might work as well. Right now, I'm basically relying on, like, Little Steven to do half of my kills for me, which is frustrating to say the least. But it's getting the job done. I am at 6 hearts, which is enough for me to still be a little scared. But not enough for me to be, like, shitting my pants. Enough for me to be not comfortable, though. Alright, that went well. This pill doesn't interest me enough to use a bomb looking for it. Or use a bomb to get it, I guess I should say. The extra key, always valuable. Not that interested in that room, actually. We have reached a dead end, unfortunately. Let's continue moving onwards. Obviously, a compass would be an enormous asset at this point. But I don't think we are going to have a chance to get one. Unless we come across a particularly benevolent judgment at some point. Hey, you know what's good about this? It seems bad, but the fact that we found a dead end so quickly actually probably minimizes the amount of running around that we're going to have to do. You should place your bets right now about whether or not I'm going to succeed. I expect to see a straw poll in the chat with the timestamp of like 26 minutes, 13 seconds. And then people can place their bets, and then you'll see if you were right or wrong by the time that things end. Could be an interesting way to spice this up a little bit. As long as I don't do any EG level throws. Alright, he did not attack me. This is beautiful. We are amassing a little bit of extra health. That is obviously probably my ideal room. Enemies straight in a line that can't even shoot me until I shoot at them. And by that point, they're already dead. Alright, our boss is going to be going down here, presumably. And we are going to get our second level cube of meat. Extra familiars is awesome because I desperately need that extra damage for crowd control. And the first phase of this... I just walked right into that one, didn't I? First phase of this fight is already basically done. I did lose 2 spirit hearts already. The zombies. Wow, are you serious that still hit me? The zombies do not pose much of a threat, but more than I thought, apparently. And now we are at 4 health, which is, again, a little scary, but there's a cube of meat for us. And to deal with the devil, if it's the ability to fly, this could be interesting. It's not. But we could pick up, no, it's not worth it. Ignore these for now. I was thinking we pick up the pact, it would give us the spirit hearts. Maybe we can get some permanent Polaroid invincibility going on. I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather stick with our red hearts for now. You know, just so that if I die... Here, this is my literal reasoning, I swear to God. If I die, at least it wasn't my fault for taking the deal with the devil. Our pill is bad trip. Now it's our fault because we lost that spirit heart. But we'll get another one back on the next room, assuming we don't get hit. Which is possible on this room. Not necessarily 100%, but it's good. This guy might drop a spirit heart randomly as well. Oh, no, he dropped the penny. Probably the least valuable item for me at this point in the game. We are fighting Mom's Heart on this floor, which is probably ideal for me, in all honesty. There's our Book of Revelations. Like, that should be a boss fight. Mom's Heart has, like, no mobility, and the enemies will all die in one hit, with the exception of a couple of the bosses, maybe. We'll see, anyway. And I'm glad we got our second level cube of meat as well. I like this. It still is an orbital that helps us out. And wow, there's our boss room right away. Somebody up there likes me. Or maybe he doesn't, because we're not going to be able to get any extra spirit hearts. We might as well pick up the key, even though it's very unlikely that that'll end up making a difference. Alright, so, first things first, just back it up. Superstition be damned. We are just going to charge up our shots as fast as possible. And we really need to get ourselves into, like, an equilibrium here. Because to kill these guys, it's going to fuck it all up. But now let's charge our shot. We got a key out of that, which is worthless. He's not dead yet. Let's let the familiars kill him, and then this will set us up in a better position. He's got to be like 80% dead just due to that one brimstone shot. So we'll just let the familiars kill him. Then we'll put a bomb down, and we'll immediately launch that brimstone shot, which is going to do a lot of damage. This is a weird fight. And again, if we can let our familiars kill this guy, that would be great as well. Drop another bomb down, immediately fire that brimstone shot, and then charge up as quickly as we can. Okay, now Mom's Heart, I should say, permanently firing bombs. Beautiful position for us because we can do something like that. And then 2 or 3 Brimsnap shits. Brimsnap shits? Brimsnap shots. She will be dead. Fantastic. Let us watch out for that creep. We will obviously pick up this bomb, and it's up to the cathedral. Hopefully you guys have placed your bets already. And again, we're out of items at this point. We don't get any more items until the chest. So, That both scares and excites me. I like our chances against Isaac. That might seem a little wishful thinking, but I think it makes sense because you know, he's gonna only fire occasionally while we're not firing, and we're not gonna be firing very much. We're instead gonna be firing. Oh, that's so shitty. We're gonna be firing very little, but each shot will do a ton of damage. So I don't know. The weird, despite picking up Brimstone, weirdly enough, quad shot is going to be basically the determiner of whether or not we succeed here. I will probably use the Devil card against Isaac because we do have the potential to, you know, get items in the chest. I've been shying away from that logic recently, but on this case, I think it's important. Speed upgrade actually is valuable. We've taken a few hits from enemies we shouldn't take hits against, simply because they are faster than us. So we do have the Moon card. Moon takes us to the secret room, but I don't want to accidentally have to backtrack through like 20 rooms if I don't have to. Now it's probably effective, but then again I might have to backtrack to get the Devil card back. It's not worth it, I think. And it's just going to give us money. Maybe a 1-up that might save our lives, but primarily, most probably just money. This is an important time for me to not get hit. And it worked. And now we've taken out one more, and now it should be easy. And, of course, that means now I'll almost certainly be hits. No, we actually managed to make it out of there. Okay, now the most important thing, charge up a Brimstone shot before every single room. There we go. That made that a lot easier. I wonder if I can get these guys to meet up somewhere in the middle. Fantastic for me. Again, charge up a Brimstone shot before you go into the next room. Even if it makes the next room, you know, 5% easier, that's a big deal. Please give me a Spirit Heart. Well, more keys. You never know. Maybe there will be 22 golden chests in the chest. We've reached a dead end, but we reached it in style with a fairly easy room. So our Darwinian man map here is getting fleshed out pretty nicely. We might be getting more Spirit Hearts before we end up fighting the boss. That's cool with me, if you ask me. We'll be able to have some more health that will hopefully carry us through the chest, because on the chest, things are going to get iffy. We're going to have Gertie Juniors to deal with. We're going to have assholes abound, basically. War, lust, all sorts of enemies that are going to be very contrary to the kind of character that I've built here. Can't believe I didn't get hit there. Oh, we found the second secret room, which means there's a possibility of there being like an eternal heart in there, which if I can keep that alive is exceptionally valuable. Keep in mind, so far, how many HP upgrades have we had? 1? Maybe 2? Pretty remarkable. Hey, there is an eternal heart in there. Pretty remarkable that we're still alive with 2 HP upgrades that we've gotten so far, especially considering, and this is important to keep in mind too, I paid 2 Spirit Hearts for Brimstone, so, you know, we're basically functioning at Isaac's base health, but plus Brimstone. I'll admit it, Brimstone's a huge get for us, of course. Now we are just trying to take out Monstro 2 with the Brimsnap fashion here. He is dead, and apparently this was not the right way to go. I did not expect there to be any extra rooms like available up there on the top. So I guess maybe it's just directly above us and I've wasted a lot of my time. Nope, there is another series of rooms to go to, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your perspective, I suppose. That was really stupid of me. I would love to keep this Eternal Heart alive. It's not my #1 priority. If we can make it happen, I would be a very happy camper. Without the Brimsnap, I'm pretty sure... Why would I even risk it for the key at this point? It's so not worth it. Even if there's like a 10% chance that I hit the spikes, it's just a waste of my life. Like, the key is not going to come in handy. Alright, so there's the Widow. We got a Spirit Heart back. That feels really good. The World's card. I can come back and get that for use on the chest. This is going to be a very interesting finish here. First things first, let's beat Isaac. Each Brimstone shot doing damage. If I could only turn my familiars off for this boss fight, I guess I can do this and they'll only fire when, or he'll only fire when little Steven hits him, which is often. We've already entered the second phase. We're doing so much damage by way of this. He's already half dead and we haven't taken a single shot. This will change when we get Angel Fetuses. Those are going to be the bane of my goddamn existence. Because obviously, I'm not going to be able to fire on them very quickly at all. That shot was basically a direct hit that somehow did not directly hit me. That one did hit me. That's the first damage we've taken on this fight so far. Pretty remarkable if you ask me. We'll probably take another hit if I had to guess. Maybe not. Holy shit. Easy, easy fight against Isaac. And we'll have a little extra health. We'll also have the World card. And we'll have 4 new items in the chest to possibly make it further with Blue Baby. So, let's see if we can make this happen. Pop the World card right away. He is very close, actually. Only a few rooms away. Still could be a problem. The Miter. Probably too little too late, but thank you nonetheless. Skeleton Key couldn't be less important at this point. Ghost Baby, I appreciate it. And the Bean, which, you know, we might end up using the Bean for the boss fight, but we should definitely use Book of Revelations until the boss fight. Otherwise, we are total idiots. Now, of course, the thing is, like, it's not like the Book of Revelations actually benefits me on the boss fight, because I don't have, like, Lump of Coal, or sorry, I don't have Nun's Habit or Battery or 9 Volt or anything like that. So okay, this is proving to be a more difficult room than I thought it would be, mostly because, again, our charge time is stupidly long, but hey, we're done. If one of these rooms doesn't have anything in it, then we should just go back and get the Bean right away, because, you know, poison damage on every room. It's not a huge coup for us, but by the same token, it's not that bad either. Free Spirit Heart from this room is important, because I did take some damage. And I'm starting to think we've got a pretty good chance here. Unless I totally fuck it up against Blue Baby. Alright, this is Death, and that's bad. Death did a lot of damage to us. Yeah, that is not going to help me out too much. There we go. Okay, now we fight Death. No more Scythes, please. And of course, he just immediately creates Scythes. This asshole doesn't even listen to me. But we're going to get Spirit Hearts back. We're going to have to be good against Isaac, I think. Or sorry, against Blue Baby. The Bean is not going to be, you know, the world beater that I want it to be. But it's the world beater that I want it to be, I guess. But, yeah, I think we have a chance. I think we got a pretty damn good chance. And, you know, I am abusing a glitch, maybe. But I'm not sure if this is not as it's intended. But, it's fun nonetheless. And it actually turned this run from one where I probably had 0 chance into one where I have a pretty good chance now. I would say maybe I've got like a 2/3 chance. And, of course, a lot of that relies on me taking very little damage on the start here. I will run up and poison him. Kind of want to wait for even a brief period of invincibility first. Oh, there we go. So we'll poison him. That's going to cause him to shoot more often. So, you know, was it worth it? I don't know. The Bean might end up doing 5% of his total health, but it's better than nothing. Bean's probably just happy to be included for once. It's like, I never get to take part in these Isaac fights or Blue Baby fights. You guys... Sure. However you need, I'm happy to help out however I can. That's me still cosplaying as the Bean right now. The Bean. That's Mr. Bean to you, not the Bean. Alright, let's just back it up. Keep it up. We've taken, like 2 hits here so far. There's a lot of angel fetuses. That scares the shit out of me. But Blue Baby is dead. So we're gonna win. And that's very surprising. You know, I think first off, great run. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And continue suggesting your challenge runs. I'll probably do another vanilla run next, and I know that's going to inspire tedium for some people. I apologize for that, but these have been some interesting runs lately. This run is kind of symbolic of me almost liking Brimstone more than Mom's Knife now, I think, which is monumental for me. But in any case, as always, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I will see you next time.